are back in the building, y'all. Back at it. Back at it. Another episode, Jock Johnson podcast. Got my special guest in here, my big homie, my man, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Headquarters.
Yes, sir.
Motherfucking podcast.
Hey,
We back at it again.
back in this mug. What up, Won't?
What's up, man? Glad to have you. Glad to have you, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah. So, what's been up, man?
Oh shit, man. I can't call it, man. I mean, you know how it is. Working out here, you know what I'm saying? Trying to pay these bills, you know what I'm saying? People to do, things to see, you know what I'm saying? You know how I go.
Yeah. don't we all know shit? I'm telling you, man.
Yes,
We all
sir.
know. Yeah. Yeah, good to have you in here though, man. It's been a little bit since we last hooked up. I think it was during the football season.
Yeah, I
And,
think it was the beginning of the year. Yeah.
it was during the football season, the playoffs and all, and we had our predictions and all. So yeah, we're back in here, man.
Shout out
Back
to
in.
EJ, the other half of the
No
show.
doubt. No doubt, man. We definitely got to bring him in. Next
Yeah.
time we link up, got to get him in. Hopefully in the next couple of days we can link up again and bring him in. So that'll be dope.
Coming soon.
Yeah, coming soon. Coming soon, man. Yeah, so we back at it. A lot of things been going on in the headlines.
It's been an interesting 2024, I tell you that.
Man, what we like fixing to almost go into 6 months in the year.
Yeah.
And every month is something. It's been something every month, man. It seems like so. We got this big thing that jumped off today, all over the damn internet and headlines, man, with the P Diddy shit, man.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. Diddy, man, his ass in bad shape now.
You know, at first, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of like on the fence when everybody was starting to say that shit, the no Diddy thing and all that.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was maybe like some piling on shit. You know how it is. Sometimes the industry get mad at somebody and they start to blackball them and shit.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you got these issues here left and right. Until that video came out, man. That kind of shed some light.
Man, I'm talking about everywhere you turn on the fucking net, man. That shit is everywhere, dude. It's everywhere, man. And yeah, your boy, man. Man.
Oh man. Brother Love.
Brother Love. Brother Love, man, done fucked up. I'm telling you.
Damn.
He done
you sure he ain't
up.
from Philly? Fuck.
Yeah, man. He done fucked up bad, bro. With this shit, with this recent video. Shit came out, hit the airwaves, and that hotel, man, where that shit went down at, man, bro. It was like, but this shit happened like in 2016.
Yeah, that's the crazy part.
Yeah, 2016, man. Look at this shit. How the hell you do a woman like that, man? How do you do a woman like that? It's ridiculous.
You know, and she look like she tiny, bro. She like probably like 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Maybe 110 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah. So man, this is the boy Diddy. This kind of shit. And then, it's been spoke about for a long, long time,
Yeah.
Shit is finally coming to the light, man. People was talking about it for the last 20 years, maybe, almost, about him doing shit, all the different things he was doing and how he was treating women and all. And man, it's
not just women.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. On the other side too. Yeah, the straddle the fence shit. So yeah. So it's something.
That's a whole nother conversation. But
yeah.
got legs of his own.
Yeah. Shit. That shit,
but
man.
It happened in the most P. Diddy type way. This motherfucker roaming down the hallways of a hotel in nothing but a fucking towel.
Yeah.
And still got the nerve to beat up on a woman. Like,
yeah.
That's like some Ike Turner type shit, bro.
And then too, that I was listening to it, the reports on it about,
Yeah,
what the people that was in those rooms, and they didn't hear anything or see anything. And you never know, man. If P Diddy had reservation plans for that room shit, he might have bought the whole floor out here. Ain't no telling.
that's what I was thinking. I was thinking it might have been like a penthouse suite where nobody else on that floor at the time he's on it.
Yeah,
Because celebrities they tend to buy out the whole area for areas
yeah,
privacy reasons for stuff situations like this.
yeah,
Uh, but yeah, I mean, it is kind of telling because like, and the fact that it went so long before this video actually came out.
yeah,
Now this video comes out now in 2024, almost what 8 years later.
yeah,
So I mean, it is kind of makes you think like, damn, why now is it coming out? Why didn't it come out way back when? Because the hotel had it. They had to had it.
yeah. Well, from what I was hearing, that he paid the hotel off for that video.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, like they was like saying it was like $50,000. He
Psh, That's
paid him.
that's light work
Yeah,
for him.
I'm like, God damn. So he paid him $50,000 to for the video. So
Mm.
I'm thinking, Cassie probably, went on and agreed with the feds, and was telling them about that shit. When they raided the house, they probably had shit then. And
Yeah.
now, hey, she cooperated, man. She cooperated. Shit, she
Yeah, I
cooperated.
mean, and people was like, why he settled? Because remember, a while back, what was it, last year? Last year when she hit him up with that
Yeah,
law, that civil lawsuit,
quick.
he settled with like what, a few
Hey, that,
minutes.
yeah, 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 it was like
After-
shit. Yeah, yeah, that shit was, man. That was the quickest ever. That
well,
was
allegedly, I don't know how true it is. I mean, all this celebrity shit. Normally, I know we don't normally talk about celebrities either. I know you don't either. But I know some of this shit was allegedly about how do you put it? They said that that offer been on the table for a while. I think he lowballed her before that, and then
mhm,
they upped it, and then he finally said, "All right, fine, I ain't trying to make this get public," because all
yeah,
that documentation started finally being leaked, and I
mhm,
think the pressure finally buckled on him, and he's like, "All right,
yeah,
things about to start really crumbling."
yeah.
And then
Well,
the FBI was, I think the FBI, the government was like, "Oh well, there's no investigation." Well, yeah, they ain't gonna tell you they're investigating you publicly.
right, right. So, man, it's some shit, man. It's shit. That there,
Yeah,
man. That video, bro. Man, you do a woman like that, man. Like I was saying about the damn where nobody was at, nobody was on that floor. You didn't see nobody. You think you'll see somebody
right.
with all that shit going on. For him to just feel so confident coming out with a damn just a towel, he must shit. He must have had bought that whole floor out. You never know. That's probably why you didn't see anybody else up there. So and man, you got to think though. Well, that's why he bought the fucking tape, bought the
Mhm.
surveillance tape because he knew his cameras all over motherfucking hotel like that, man.
Well, see, most likely he probably had an NDA attached to that money.
Yeah,
Had to be. You would
yeah,
think so.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
so
yeah,
like somewhere this is not gonna hold up somewhere.
yeah,
Like if you're just trying to play like lawyer here, some kind of way he gonna try to his lawyer team gonna try to defend this bullshit. Um, which is crazy, but that's just the world we live in, and hopefully, I mean, should be a quick open and shut, man. I mean, like you can see it, like the dude pretty much beat her ass.
yeah.
I mean,
He
gave her a
did.
black
It's
eye. Yeah,
on
kissed her a
video.
couple
I mean,
times.
on
Yeah,
video.
the whole thing. The whole
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
You know what it reminds me of though?
Go
It
ahead.
reminds me of like the Ray Rice
I was
situation
just
from
fixing
years
to say,
back.
but it's worse. It's worse. It's worse
Uh,
than Ray Rice. To me, it's worse than Ray Rice, man.
I mean, Ray Rice straight cold cocked it with one punch. But
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, it's up there. It's
yeah,
up there.
yeah, and
It's up there.
a lot of comments I've seen from people reacting
Mhm.
to it, man. They even said the same shit. They was like, "Man, that shit there was way worse than Ray Rice, man. That situation there." But man, with a man got got that kind of money, he got so much, like he got all his power and shit. He think he's untouchable, man. He can do this shit
Yeah.
to people, do this to women and shit. And then there's all this other stuff with the men and what allegedly, I guess I can say allegedly because
Ain't no videos of that.
there
I
ain't
don't
no
want to see the
videos of
videos
it.
of none of that
I
shit.
hell no, me neither. I don't even think about that shit, man. That's why I'm just sticking to the women about the women shit. You know,
I think
uh,
Boondocks kind of called this shit years ago.
mhm.
Um, if you remember, was it the Gangstalicious character?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Man, I mean, art imitating life, or is it life imitating art?
yeah.
I don't know which one you want to use.
You could talk all day about the shit with P Diddy got all these because you got different stories. It's all kinds of shit, man. A lot of people are talking about it.
Yeah.
Uh, you didn't hardly hear nothing about other celebrities talking about the shit with the raids and all that shit. People was kind of being quiet, and a lot
Hmm.
of that probably do because they was maybe worried about being on some of them videotapes and shit.
Yeah,
That
that's true.
supposedly
Yeah.
he's got, and but this situation as of today, as far as the assault, man, this video on Cassie, man, it's a few celebrities done spoke out on that shit, man. You just don't do that, man, to a woman, man. You don't put your hand on a woman, man. I'm not gonna do that shit. I'm not gonna put my hand on a woman, man. I'm just gonna, hey, this shit ain't working. It ain't working. We just need to just go our separate ways and move on because I'm not trying to. Your ass ain't got a snowball chance in hell, man. You put your hands on a
Yeah.
woman, man. These motherfuckers gonna put your ass away for that shit. And
Whew.
why did it not locked up though? That's the question. Why, especially
It is
since
a
this,
surprise.
yeah. I mean, it's on video. I mean, you can't you can't deny that shit. Why he's not locked up?
Yeah.
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 So
Something's coming. Something's coming down the line.
yeah,
You can see it coming. And it's just the first stepping stone that's gonna fall the rest of the dominoes.
yeah,
Uh for his sake. But it kind of goes into a whole nother conversation though, like domestic violence.
yeah,
Domestic violence is um almost celebrated along with other things and just in pop culture today. You know what I'm saying? Like you had
yeah.
situations, you had other what was that TV show with the couple, the rapper and Krishan Rock and Blueface. I
Yeah,
mean,
man.
it made
Yeah,
made a whole TV show out of
yeah,
that shit.
yeah, yeah.
All this shit is just now mainstream media. It's entertainment to some people,
Mhm.
and I think
Yeah,
it's teaching the younger generation that this is okay to a certain degree,
yeah.
or it's funny to be laughed at. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, what you think about it? I mean, how you think it kind of affects the the way we watch things?
Man, especially especially with this domestic violence, I mean, the world is so different now, man. It's so different. It's messed up. And you see a lot of stuff, man, on TV and all these damn different shows and stuff. A lot of it I don't too much
Mhm.
watch uh, because I'm old school like that. But the world is fucked up, man. It's fucked up with all the shit that's going on. Just like this is a prime example. Even though this shit has been going on forever with Diddy, but
Yeah, true.
you know, it finally coming to came to the light. I ain't gonna say come to the light. It's come to the light. But
Mhm.
things, man, got to get better than what it is, bro. It's got to get better. But the society we live in, man, they do so much now that to the point that Hey, it
Yeah.
do everything just like this social media and stuff, man. All the stuff that goes on, and you see motherfuckers just on here just all over the place, man, especially with, with videos and shit. And then you got the TikToks and all this stuff, man. But Instagram, I love Instagram, true enough, man. But it's a lot of shit that goes on Instagram. And it's
Oh
getting to the
yeah.
point, it's getting borderline. You know, it really done got borderline because some of the damn shit that you see. But yeah, it's got to get better than what it is, man. I don't know when that'll ever happen because
Mhm.
it's changed, man, and it's nothing we can do about it, but just have to deal with it to the best of our ability. And shit, it's terrible. It's
Yeah, I
terrible.
mean, it makes you think though. I mean, it's just like I think the world's always been kind of fucked up, you know.
Yeah, it
But
has.
now, but now it's more televised. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Everything is televised now. Everything is live streamed, front and center. Everybody got a cell phone. Everybody got the ability to push record and send it out to everybody, to mass amounts of people to
Mhm.
consume it.
Mhm.
You know, so it's an interesting times though that we live in now.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you
It
think about it, we didn't have this 10 years ago. Well, 20 years ago.
20 years, yeah, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gradually started over
Mhm.
time. It started, gradually started changing and to the point where it is gotten where it's gotten to now. And the age, well, I take it that the shit was already available. It just wasn't available to us. You know,
Yeah.
as far as uh not social media, but you know what I'm trying to say. Technology and all that shit, man. That shit
Yeah.
was already around. It just wasn't available to us. Um and now, man, motherfuckers do shit now. It's like it's supposed to be all right. There's some other stuff I would like to say something about, but I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it because
Come on. Come
I
on.
don't I don't I, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna hold that one. I'm gonna hold that one because it's on YouTube. So I might need to just go ahead and set up some jockjpodcast.com shit where you can go get some
You know what?
exclusive shit. You know what I'm
We
saying?
might
So
we might have to do an audio only for that one.
yeah, yeah. So I got my opinions on some shit that might be conflicting. So I'm not gonna say anything. But yeah, these times, man, these times are different. I was looking at your boy made a post a couple of days ago.
Who
P
that?
Diddy. He
Mm.
made a post on IG say, "Time tells truth." he, he predicted that shit. Then he
Well, you know
predicted
how
it.
it is, man. I mean, when you at a certain, I mean, I guess it's an integrity thing, really. I mean, because sometimes I guess he felt like he was too big to fail,
Hmm.
and being able to just lean into that lie now. I
Yeah,
mean, you've been lying for so long. You might have started believing that shit. I ain't do that wrong.
yeah. They ain't got away for so long though, man.
Yeah,
Untouchable, untouchable, man. When you got money like that, man, you can buy motherfuckers, buy
and
them
he is
off,
a
and
billionaire. He
yeah,
is a billionaire,
yeah. So
but that don't mean you're above nobody though.
that's right. You're not above the fucking law. Shit, you're not above the law neither,
Not at
man.
all.
Man, just think that was me or you did that shit and it was on video, man.
Oh
We wouldn't be
shit!
sitting here talking on this fucking screen right now.
It
Our
would have
ass
had
would be
my black ass hammed up so quick.
fucking right.
Shit.
Shit.
Especially, fuck, I'm in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So
yeah, you
they would have
definitely.
got my ass quick. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you
But
know how it is down south. Shit.
yeah, so you know, it is what it is, man. I hate that for that lady, man. You hate that for any woman. I mean, and I'm gonna leave that shit alone. But uh,
Yeah.
my opinions on it, man. You just don't do that, man. And then for the whole world to see it now,
Hmm.
how bad he did her. Man, that'd have been my sister. It definitely
Now
wouldn't be
imagine
no
that.
Diddy. It wouldn't be no Diddy. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. That shit wouldn't fly like that, bro. Don't fly like that.
Yeah, it kind of leads me to another question then.
Mhm,
So, like you said it yourself, like if you was in that position, I
mhm,
wonder how what the rest of the audience would feel like if they was put in this position because like we've seen over time where in history in court systems, right?
mhm,
Where I can't remember what this one lady, I think it was the cop that accidentally killed the man in Texas, the black man, the white lady cop that killed the man in Texas, and his
mhm,
family forgave him, forgave the lady for shooting him. You've
mhm.
seen that one aspect. But then on the other hand, you've seen in some situations, in other court situations, where uh, a father coming to court and he laying hands on people.
You damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my question would be is to the audience is what would y'all do in this situation if you were to be able to be in the same room with somebody that violated your daughter that was in this situation like that? You know what I'm saying? Would you be peaceful? Would you be forgiven? Or is it all hell gonna break loose up in that motherfucker?
It'll be hell, man. It will be hell. It will be hell. I know it will for me.
uh,
It will be hell. And, it reminds me of a situation which I'll eventually talk about that too on another episode. It's about dealing with
mhm.
the loss of my little brother back in 2014,
Mm,
and
okay.
definitely want to elaborate on that situation. But that'll be on another episode, and I think I will have my sister and a couple other family members on to do that one because I definitely want
No
to
doubt.
um, have their take on it. And then, by the way, I may have my father on this show, man, because my dad will be here in maybe a few days, so I probably have him on the episode because he likes to talk, man, and that would be a definitely good uh, thing to talk about. Kind of talk back on that a little bit, man, because it still bothers us to this day, but. Uh,
Mm,
That's a situation too, like in the courtroom, you wanna, go across and do what you do, because that was a hard situation, man. I think about it from
yeah, no doubt.
all the time. I think about it, but nothing you can do to bring him back. So, but yeah, man, with all this stuff going on, that situation there, man, speaking for me, it would be hard though, especially man, seeing it with that what happened. And like I just said, man, with that young lady, this man did her like that and, drug her like that, man. He fucking drug her, man. And
Yeah.
like I said, it been
With one hand.
my sister, man. Then he was holding his fucking towel while he was trying to hold his towel up and shit while he was dragging that shit, man. That nigga, man, that
That's some
motherfucker,
ruthless shit right there.
yeah,
That's
motherfucker
ruthless.
gonna pay for that shit, man. He gonna pay for it. He gonna pay for it. He gonna fuck around and get locked up. And there's gonna be some motherfuckers ready for him. They better keep him away.
Hmm.
But they ain't did it to R.Kelly. But R.Kelly with the general population, ain't he? I mean, sort of
Yeah.
shit. Man, you don't.
Shit. The goons in there had his ass singing on
eh,
singing on collect calls.
yeah,
Shit. You
yeah,
saw what he doing to him. Fuck.
yeah, yeah, man. Man, rated R is fucked up, boy. I'm telling you,
Rated R.
they ever call him rated R, man. Shit, rated R. That he is. Well, what that he was. But he trying to sing, keep motherfuckers off his ass. But man, look, and, and that too, man. You don't want to. You people get it mixed up, you get it twisted, man, with R. Kelly the artist
Yeah.
and not R. Kelly the person. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
None of us knew I didn't never know none of us knew R. Kelly personally. Only
No.
thing we knew about R. Kelly was his music, and then when all the damn allegations and all that shit came about, that's when you start finding out more about him, the person. But as
Yeah.
far as his music, man, motherfucker is talented, man. Dude,
Hmm.
hell of a fucking musician, man. I mean, he's a hell of a talent, man. That motherfucker can just say anything and make a song out of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah.
he probably been doing it to keep motherfuckers off his ass. Just singing. shit, man. But and then too, they got had all kinds of memes and shit of him doing all kinds of shit. I think I might have
Oh
had a
shit.
meme or two of him, but
Oh
I
shit,
didn't
they
go
call him the
public with
Pied
it.
Piper for a reason.
Pied Piper.
He's he's
That man-
singing he's singing them women to
Yeah,
like
yeah,
like
man.
the mice, man. Shit, he was treating them women like mice.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah, yeah. Shit. And I was looking. It was on actually it was on Instagram. They had different little clips of R. Kelly
Yeah,
interviews, the stuff he was saying on interviews and stuff, man.
yeah.
And one old boy, I can't think his name, is Torre, asked him
Oh yeah, yeah.
about teenagers.
Mhm.
He asked, and he was like, he was like, when you say teenager, how old we talking?
Uh,
I'm like, what the fuck? We talking about teenagers. How old we talking? I'm like, come on, R. God damn, man.
that's a loaded question
Yeah,
for him.
yeah. But, man, and we used to talk about R. Kelly a lot back when I had the group show back in 2019. Man, we started out.
Yeah.
We used to hit on a little bit about R. Kelly. And by the way, man, just a throwback photo of the group show.
Hey,
Yeah, the throwback show.
keep
Yeah,
pushing.
keep pushing, baby. Keep pushing. The throwback show.
I'm right.
All our show, man. All our show was the all our show on Friday nights, man. But
Mhm.
but we used to talk a little bit about that, about R. Kelly. And that show there was just it was more humor and being hilarious than anything. So this shit was funny. How we described a lot of stuff about talk about R. Kelly.
Mhm.
But R. Kelly, man, the dude is talented as hell. And you I hated that motherfucker fucked himself up like that, man. But when you got the money and shit, man, and you would think that people that was around him, not saying they probably tried to talk to him or whatever,
Mhm.
tell him about him being, he need to stop doing this and that, but then motherfuckers didn't want to fuck up their payroll neither, so they
Oh
just
hell no,
rolled.
they didn't want to mess up the money.
Yeah, so they
The
didn't want
meal
to fuck.
ticket.
Yeah, they didn't want to fuck that up. So that shit came back, man. The fucking lawsuit started coming in, and money started leaving like a motherfucker.
Mhm.
Started leaving, man. He couldn't even. Then they putting that heat on his ass where he couldn't even go perform nowhere and shit to make money. So that made it even worse.
Well, see, I don't know how true it is, but I heard it now that the proceeds from his album sales, half of that money goes to the victims.
Victims. Mhm.
So it makes me wonder, is like, do people still listen? I mean, I kind of I know the answer to this question, but I know there's a lot of people still listen to R. Kelly.
Yeah, this motherfucker listen to R. Kelly.
You
I
know what I'm
believe
saying?
that.
And I can't lie, man. I still listen to R. Kelly.
I
Some
listen to
songs.
I listen to him too.
I ain't gonna lie. I listen to a few songs here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't lie. I still listen to a few songs here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Step in the Name of Love is a classic
Yeah,
song.
yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of people have a problem with being able to separate the music from
The person.
the person.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And I can understand that. If you don't want to listen to it, I mean, that's your business. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I think if you do, I mean, if they really truly didn't want that man to be able to have his music out there, they would just take all of it down. But
Right.
at the end of the day, it's about money,
Royalties.
so they're gonna leave it up there. And
Right.
even then, let's keep it 100. We would still find a way to get that music, even if it wasn't on streaming sites.
Right.
There, there will be some kind of way.
There'll be some kind of way, and then motherfuckers, I'm one of them. Still got a damn thing with CDs and shit. I still got
Uh-huh.
motherfucking just like 45 records here. It's just like if they had taken all this shit down, motherfuckers, it's motherfuckers out here gonna have access to his music. to get it out here to somebody that want it. So,
Mhm.
but that shit his last album, record, or whatever they had got on YouTube.
Yeah.
What the name of it? Damn, I like to call the name of this shit. I might type it up.
The last song he did?
If I did it or something. No, what the name of that shit,
Oh,
man?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Man,
It
that
was kinda like
motherfucker
the OJ thing.
man, that shit got some fucking tracks on it, man. That shit sound good to be supposed to be made from jail. Bro, they
Oh, that's
mastered
what it was?
they mastered that shit. Now, it was said that it's supposed to be one of the album that he made from jail.
Oh,
I don't
shit,
know
I
how
didn't know
true
that.
that is.
I didn't
I
know
don't
that.
know how true that is, but, uh, shit, that shit sound good, man. I ain't gonna lie, that shit sound good, hell.
I mean,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I still play TP2.com, 12 Play 2,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
album, you know what
yeah,
I'm saying? I
yeah,
still listen to that every now and then.
yeah.
So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I like I said, I can separate the man uh, from the art, you know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
that's how I look at it. I know some people might feel some kind of way. I mean, you we can ask the crew members, we ask the members of the own mafia, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
what's up? Do y'all still listen to R. Kelly? Do y'all
Yeah,
still bump R. Kelly?
yeah.
And if so, what song what song you bumping though?
That
You got
motherfucker had a lot of them. 'em. I'm telling you, he had a lot of shit, man. You know,
uh
he had a lot of dude got a lot of motherfucking music. And, dude, you just think if that shit hadn't happened, all that shit hadn't went down with him, what it would be like today, man, with him out here on the block, out here, out
yeah.
having his freedom. What kind of music would have been out now? Dude, man, that shit dude was talented, man. He was talented. So, hey,
One of the most talented
he the king, ain't he? King of
one of the most
R&B and
talented one of the most talented
pedophile. Pedophile, that what you gonna say,
pedophiles I've ever
pedophile?
seen.
I knew you were getting around to that shit.
you saw you saw my brain trying to
Yeah, yeah.
how I want to word that motherfucker. I was I damn near broke my fucking brain.
Yeah. Man, yeah, I saw you over there like, you trying to like trying to get it, man. I knew what you was going at. Hey, man, we're gonna take a quick 30-second break, man. We're gonna come back for the Jock Johnson podcast. Stay tuned, y'all. All right, we are back with more of the Jock Johnson podcast here from Studio 808. We still laughing about that R.Kelly shit, man. Well,
My
man,
bad, bro.
hey, it's all gravy, man. That shit was funny as hell, man.
I couldn't
Hey,
help it, man.
yeah, you telling the truth, shit. It is what it is. You telling the fucking truth, shit. Hey, it is what it is, man. But yeah, man, since we talking about music and shit a little bit, man,
Mhm.
artists and all, you know,
Facts.
I love listening to rap music. I've said it before. I love listening to rap music. I like listening to all the older rap music. I still listen
Mhm.
to. Uh, I think Too Short is my all-time favorite as far as rap go because
Oh shit.
he's on that pimp shit, talking shit.
Bro.
Yeah, so that's my
Okay.
all-time favorite.
Okay.
But but some of the newer artists, man, uh, I like listening to them. Some of them, whenever I can understand what the fuck they talking about, I have to be kind of maybe under the influence a little bit in order for me to understand the words and shit. And
Uh-huh.
it seems like when you're under the influence a little bit, man, shit sounds so clear and good, man. But
I
Uh,
mean, you don't get no clearer than Too Short saying bitches ain't shit.
I'm telling he gonna say it, bitch. Man,
Respectfully, of course.
yeah,
Respectfully.
respectfully, man. I got damn CDs, man. I still in my CD case, man. I think I had every fucking CD when they started making the CDs. Because back in the day, it was the fucking cassette player. And
Mhm.
man, once they went to CDs, man, shit, man, I'm talking about, I was a collector. Too Short
Really?
stuff, man. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So I'm definitely a Too Short fan.
So you had the
Always have
cassettes
been.
back in.
Back in the day, hell yeah, we had the cassette.
Yeah.
Man, I can remember we used to have to sneak and listen to that shit, man. You couldn't play that shit. Motherfucker
Yeah,
had
that's true.
cuss words, man. You had to get the Walkman and shit. They started getting the Walkman. I thought I was on top of the world when I had got a Walkman here. So
Mhm.
had my little headphones on, had that shit type put in, man. And then the motherfucker, what fuck you up is if you fuck around and get winded up, man, and it tear the fucking tape. Nigga, I was getting smart, man. I might have a little cut in it. I'll cut that shit, man, and stick that shit back together with a little tape. It might have a skip in it, but motherfucker, I wasn't finna let my tape go.
Now
I
see,
was,
now I know you used to do this because I did it when I was coming up in the early '90s. I
yeah.
remember when listening to now in New Orleans, we listen to Q93 growing up. You know what I'm saying? If you're from the city, you know.
Mhm,
But I would always have I had my radio, but it had a tape deck in it. So if
mhm,
you put a blank cassette in it, you know what I'm saying,
mhm,
you can sit there and record everything.
mhm.
And you,
Yeah,
you sitting there, you trying
yeah.
to hurry up and catch it before the commercial break come in. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So that this next generation don't know nothing about that because
Nothing,
because even
nothing, man.
after that, it's just being able to get free music the way
Mhm,
you can get it. You know what I'm saying? But it was
mhm.
only playing, the radio anthems and the singles and stuff like that. So you have hurry up and have your little own mixtape, but it was all on cassette
It's on cassette,
before the
yeah.
CDs.
Yeah. That
Mhm.
thing when the CDs came though, it changed the game, man. It
Oh
changed the
yeah,
game like motherfucker, man. It really
oh yeah,
changed. And burning CDs and all that shit, man. Where you motherfucker, I was going on what they call LimeWire. Man, I
yeah.
was making mixes, man, and
Napster.
yeah, I was going on there
Uh huh.
making dub and shit, man. Putting it on CD. Shit, motherfucker was
You buy that little that 50 pack, that blank CDs 50 pack from Best Buy,
man. Do I got one of them motherfuckers still?
Circuit City.
Yeah, yeah. They had the what fucking Memorex and all kinds of shit,
Uh-huh.
man.
And
Yeah,
that shit was cheap too. You get it for
yeah,
under $10.
yeah. Man, me and Jay Slick, we used to do that shit, man. We used to burn CDs, man, and put them out there. Just drop them shits, man, and motherfucker was getting it, because we
I
putting
give you
all the good shit on it.
I give you a quick story. I was I used to be in the military. I did almost 20 years in the service, Air
Mhm,
Force, right?
mhm,
Now, keep in mind, you understand the regulations of how it worked with burning CDs and how they kind of put it into it in a certain way. But the DVD man was important source. DVDs, CDs, MP3s, whatever, right?
yeah,
So I was the go-to guy in my unit.
mhm,
I went down to each dormitory, down to each unit in my station back in the city. I was the go-to guy. I had all the shit that you needed. I had the CDs. Um,
DVDs.
when I was doing security, I used to be a security guard too. I had my DVDs ready because we worked on this ship at the port,
Yeah,
and we would have all these foreign guys come in from other countries and stuff like that, and they would want all kinds of American movies and all that shit.
yeah,
And I was the go-to hookup guy, man. So that was a different time frame nowadays, man.
yeah,
See, now
yeah,
it's easy. You can have everything in your phone nowadays. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. You
yeah.
can get it unlimited amount. But when you had the CDs and DVDs, you only had so many you could fit on there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You had
yeah,
to get creative.
yeah.
So that was the thing.
Yeah, and the streaming now, man, all the streaming, that shit knocked it out too, man. Knocked the
Oh
fucking
yeah.
CDs and DVDs out, man, because they start doing all this streaming, man. Then they got these apps, like Apple Music and shit. Because I got a subscription with them on my phone, and all I got to do is just go in there and pull up motherfucking artists and Bluetooth that
Mhm.
shit and
Mhm.
listen. And that shit is very convenient shit compared to worrying about getting a disc scratched or anything, or motherfuckers want to borrow shit. I've had that happen so much. Motherfuckers want to borrow shit and don't never get it back. You know, you,
Facts.
yeah. So I'll be like, then during that time of the CDs, we would burn motherfucking shit, burn CDs, and hey, motherfucker,
Mhm.
no, you're not finna get my original shit. I'll
You gonna
burn
get
you
the
a
copy.
motherfucking copy. Yeah, shit. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You're not finna get the original because I've had it happen too much. People get your shit and won't bring it back, won't give it back. I even had a motherfucker. I had a hellified flick on DVD one time, man.
Bro.
Shit, I was mad as a motherfucker. I couldn't get that one back. I ain't gonna
Shit,
call no names on that,
and you know how it is. It ain't take that long. I mean, I'm saying for a CD, maybe 10 minutes. For a DVD, maybe about 20
bro.
to make a copy.
That DVD had a hell of a fucking soundtrack on it on that flick, man. It was a fucking flick. It had a hell of a
Oh,
soundtrack.
that
But
was the first one made.
hey, that shit. I'm saying the original of that shit. Whoever the producer was that did the shit, man, they had some hell of a tracks on that motherfucker. I'm like, man,
Mm.
yeah. So you back then, man, with the DVDs and CDs, man, when that shit was on point, but when the streaming started. It
Mhm.
cleaned all that shit out, man. Cause DVDs used to be Blu-ray. You can get shit on Blu-ray and all that, man. Up, uppity up shit. So, but it's technology now, man. Technology at its finest. Streaming.
Just like you
So,
see this shit. Easy.
yeah, yeah. So, what are your plans, man, for the remainder of this year, as far as the podcast and all?
So the remaining of the year, so I got a lot of big plans coming up for the rest of this year.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be putting out more content for the show.
Mhm.
The motherfucking podcast. We've been kind of here and there. We've been kind of being able to kind of navigate. Me and EJ been putting out a few episodes here and there. Our last episode came out maybe about maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Um, but just trying to get more consistent. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And on top of that, we got some other podcasts that's coming down the pipeline as well.
Mhm.
Um, shout out to Product Beats out of Chicago.
Yeah.
They have a podcast as well.
I'll
Him
check
and
them
his
out.
yeah. Check
They
them out, man. They
from
do
the
a music
city.
podcast.
Yeah, from
Yeah,
the city. Yeah, from the city.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, probably
yeah.
know
Shout
more
out to
from it.
Product Beats, PTMG. Shout out to everybody that's involved with that.
Mhm.
But also we got I hang out with this group, these chicks, man. They funny as hell, bro. So-called friends out of Houston.
Yeah.
Four ladies, man, they can talk shit like anybody else out there. I stamp it. You know what I'm saying? They
Mm.
can out shit talk most motherfuckers out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
make sure y'all check them out too, so-called friends.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be working with them and helping with their podcast as well. So make sure you just check them out as well. You check out my podcast page, my Instagram page, and you'll see all the links on there.
Yeah. Yeah. So-called friends, man. Yeah, those girls, they follow me, man. And man, when I first saw some of their photos on IG, man, and some
Yeah.
of this stuff, man, I'm like, man, them girls look like they can fucking go. Oh, you better have your shit together, man. You can't jump on with them, better not come half stepping, or you gonna get
Facts.
showed up. So, yeah, you gotta be on your shit, man.
Shout out to the ladies, man. Shout out to Tiffany, uh, Tiffany, Latish, and Tam. Shout out to everybody.
That's what's up, man. No doubt, no doubt. Yep. So the plans are. I was talking about it on the last episode too, man, about getting out, start getting some damn footage, man, getting some content, get out on the block and start getting some content. Got
Uh
this
oh.
camera.
Uh oh.
Been
Uh
had
oh.
it for for a while now, man.
Wait a
But
minute.
really, huh?
Is that the old Freaknik camera? What is that
Yeah,
now?
there's a Freaknik, yeah. Go take this old Polaroid. I got this shit. You know what? I got this. I chose this, man. My anniversary. I think it was my 20-year anniversary on my job, and
Okay.
you got a lot of items you can pick for your 20 years. Something just came on, but yeah, I actually saw that on there. I'm like, shit, man. I've been, doing this thing with podcasting and stuff, man. I said that'd be a nice little piece to get instead of something else. So I
Yeah.
just got that just to
That's
just to
nice.
add to some of the shit I got, and it's pretty dope, man. Little Polaroid 4K. Um,
Yeah.
it's got the actually, hell, I got the remote right here. Got a remote and all this. Man,
Oh,
I
that's
got a
fire.
stand. I got a stand and shit, man. This little touch screen stuff, man. So it's pretty dope. So why not put it to use instead of sitting in here just
Facts.
collecting fucking dust along with other things? But yeah, start getting out, get some content.
It'd be tight too if you can also do another side view.
Yeah,
eh,
another
You know what
angle.
I'm saying? Another angle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Yeah. Mhm.
put your editing on point. I need to give me one. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Be
yeah,
doing it.
I got it. Hell, it was free, so shit.
But I know you say you got some other projects coming through the pipeline. Well, potential stuff coming down, right?
Yeah, yeah, actually getting some content and start going out, like I said, going out into the field a little bit, man, and
Yeah.
chopping it up with people and get their perspectives on different stuff, man. Just doing something different, bring to the table. Trying to focus on getting more people to come on the show. Um,
Yeah.
I got a lot of people in mind. I'm quite sure they're welcome. They'll be glad to come on the show, man, because I've been told that a while back about them coming on. So I just been down for the last almost 2 months. So I'm getting back in
Mm,
the groove of it. And this shit is a passion, y'all. This
facts.
shit is a passion. You gotta have passion to do this shit. A lot of y'all out here trying to, yes, you want to get the money.
Mhm.
You want to get the money. You got to put in the work to get the money. You got to put that work in. And it goes back to what you were saying about consistency, man. Because you got to be consistent with this shit. You know, I,
Yeah.
I I look at a lot of vloggers on here, on YouTube, man, and these cats they consistent. And it's to the point that I subscribed. Damn, get it right. Subscribed to quite a few of them,
Mhm.
and I'm looking for shit every day. I'm so used to, watching their stuff, man. So it pays off, man, when you consistent. You got to put in the work for this shit, and then too, you got to have that passion, man. A lot of people give up, you know, man. I ain't making no money doing it. And see, that's the first thing they talk about,
You
money.
fucking up. Yeah.
Yeah, you fucking up, man. I mean, if you're not passionate about this shit, it's not gonna go the way you think it's gonna go. I got too
Mhm.
much invested in this shit to be sitting around collecting
It's
dust or
like
whatever.
it's like somebody going into a job and you trying to be a nurse, but you just want to be a nurse because they make a lot of money.
Hmm.
Like, nah, you
No,
gotta actually have a passion for helping people.
right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, same thing goes with here. You got to have a passion to want to talk and being able to not only just talk, but get your shit across, talk about
Cross.
the things that you care about, talk the
Mhm.
things about that you're passionate about. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If you're not passionate about the things that you're talking about, it's gonna come across, especially
Mhm.
on camera.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? The camera never lies.
Camera never lies, man. That camera was a big thing too. When I started getting
Oh yeah.
on camera, because once you get on camera, man, you want to, as far as your appearance and all, man, you want to be on point with your appearance and all that, man. I was kind of camera shy in the beginning a little bit because I never been on camera,
Yeah.
but because I was used to doing audio. I used to doing audio all the time, and I felt like when I was doing audio, I was more like in a radio style type thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's like I'm in radio,
Yeah.
and that's something that I really wanted to do anyway, do radio. But the camera, man, I've got so used to being in front of the camera, man. I can't do this shit without the camera. It's hard to do. It's kind of
Mm.
hard to do. So uh, I was in here a little before I got down with this knee problem, man, I was in here and I was just, practicing around and just doing audio, but I had that camera on still. I
Mhm.
just and I try to do it without the camera. And after a little while, it started coming to me because it made me start feeling like I had that radio type feel, like I was a DJ and shit. So
Yeah.
I could get used to it again, but I prefer the camera, man, because that's what it's about today. Is
I
a camera.
think and you kind of made me think about something too. I think I'm a I think I'm gonna go back just every now and then.
Mhm.
Go back and
To
do
your roots.
some exclusive audio stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
like,
to your roots. To your roots.
and I'll tell you why. Because you see the name of the show that I have.
Mhm.
It's not the most easily marketed show. Because we talk about a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So YouTube is not, you know how they did new guidelines, I think that came down maybe last year, where
Mhm.
you can't curse as much.
Mhm.
So we kind of find ways around it. So one way I'm noticing now is that I'm gonna go ahead and start releasing audio only exclusive content for the
Mhm.
podcast later
Yeah,
on this year.
great idea.
That way you can kind of get in more content that we normally wouldn't get. Cause like it's a motherfucking podcast, but if you want the real true X-rated version, the
Yeah, listen
true
to it.
unfiltered version of
Listen to
our
it.
show,
Mhm.
we're gonna be dropping audio only, no
Mhm.
video. I mean, we might. I mean, if there's enough buzz for maybe later down the line, we'll do some videos for it. But go straight back to the roots, man. Go straight back to audio for those type of videos. Um, just to get the people what they want, man. Because a lot of times they want to hear us cut loose.
Right.
And
Right.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Since you said that, made me think back too when I had the group show, we was doing the audio. Bro, we
Mhm.
was buck wild on that audio. That shit,
I remember.
hey, that shit, man. I go back now. I go on because we was a part of Spreaker. We was a part of
Mhm,
Spreaker then, and man, we upload. And I go back. I listen to this shit now and laugh like a motherfucker. That shit was funny. And but we were, it didn't take us away from ourselves. You know,
mhm.
we were just being ourselves, man, and cutting loose. And that shit was wild, man. So if anybody out there hadn't checked out the group show, it's available out there. I think it's still on Spotify and all that shit. The Jock Johnson podcast, all our
Mhm.
show, man. That shit was woo, man. But
What's the episode you recommend to the audience out there in case some of my people come check you out for the first time? What's
bro,
the episode you would recommend for them to go take a listen to?
man, there's so many of them. I would think I was started listening to episode, was it 27? I think
Mhm.
yesterday. I started listening to it yesterday morning. I was in bed listening to this shit laughing. I think it's episode 27.
Okay.
Uh, but honestly, man, all that shit from now in the beginning, you can tell, you can see the growth as time went on with it. We didn't have no equipment. We just had the cell phone. But we was talking shit, but it started out more like a sports show. And
Yeah.
then I changed it up. I'm thinking around probably about episode 17 to 18 somewhere, and it started changing. And we turned it more into more of a hilarious show, man. Just then it just took off from there. And at that time, man, with the audio, man, we had like shit, almost 20 different countries listening to this shit. It was motherfuckers, man. We were getting some buzz all across the fucking globe with that, man.
Mhm.
And people was, we did it every Friday night. People liked the show, man. They were looking for it on Friday nights. We do that shit and drop it.
Mm.
Hey, it was what it was. You got whatever we said. It wasn't no editing in that shit. Hey, it was uncut. It was uncut, bro. I get a kick out of it now. But I was glad, man, ran across you guys, man. I'm glad, man. We ran across paths, and we've been down ever since. Uh, when I heard the motherfucking podcast, when I saw that shit, I was like, man, that shit was. I was like, man, these motherfuckers dope, man. I was like, shit. Then I started seeing the merch and shit, man. I'm like, oh yeah, man, I gotta get a hat or something, man. I gotta rep these brothers, man.
Facts.
And it's been legit ever since. And EJ, man, EJ is a clown, man. I can't wait to get him back on. EJ talks his shit, man.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah,
And he passionate about that motherfucker too.
yeah,
He may be
yeah,
wrong or he may be right, but he gonna
yeah.
be passionate.
I said, yeah, my brother's from the NO. Yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir. The
We've been looking,
504.
yeah, we've been looking out for each other, man, for quite some time now. And I'm looking forward to doing some good stuff with you guys, man. Again, uh, for all you podcasters out there, man, that's starting out or giving up,
Mm-hmm.
don't give up, man. If you love to do this shit, don't give up on it. It's what you
Absolutely.
love. Don't give up on it. It's passion, man. It's got to be in you, not on you. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker like wearing a t-shirt. It gotta be, it gotta be on you, baby.
The number one thing too, another thing is be yourself.
Self.
Be yourself. Cause another thing was the reason why we kind of clicked too was because I saw a lot of our original podcast and y'all. You know what I'm saying? And remember we started out with 5 people. It
Mhm.
was just 5 brothers in the garage talking shit about different things of us, all of us growing up and shit, and just shooting stories and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Uh, so be yourself. Be yourself. Stay true to yourself, and the people that are like minded will follow that. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah.
So that's all.
Yeah. Because when you starting out, man, like I did in the beginning, starting out, green as hell, man. You ain't,
Mhm.
wasn't trying to, I was trying to be more scripted than any damn thing. Yeah, I found out that is not the way to be because it sounds like you trying to read shit off fucking paper or whatever you got jotted down. You trying to read it. You sound like a fucking news reporter instead of just being relaxed and just
Mhm.
being yourself. And that was something I had to learn, man. Just be yourself, and everything else will fall in line. But you got to believe in yourself too. So yeah, I was kinda scared in the beginning a little bit, and it was my first time, but I always, knew that I was a funny guy. I've been funny all my life. I like to act up and have a good time, but, uh, I'm still doing it. I'm still doing it today, man. It's just, I like I like to bring people on and have great conversations with them though, and just be myself and for them to be comfortable too, because I don't want nobody to feel uncomfortable when they come on. And I'm quite sure
Mm.
you guys don't feel the same way. When they come on, people come on your show, hey, you just want them to be relaxed, make them feel comfortable, and be yourself.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. So man, it's been dope, bro. Having you on.
I
Looking
appreciate it, bro.
Looking forward to the next one here. Hopefully, in a couple of days, man, we can link up
Yes,
again and
sir.
do some more shit and have some
Got to have
laughs.
you on the show. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I can't wait to come back on, man. Because I hadn't been on since like doing football season. So, and we was talking
Yeah,
football.
I want to have you on the main show again because we haven't had you on the main show in a
So,
minute.
yeah, I want EJ
Yeah,
there. I want EJ.
yeah, yeah.
I like to hear him, man. Like to hear him. So, hey, appreciate you coming on, bro.
No doubt, no
Mr.
doubt.
504.
504. You already know.
Motherfucking podcast. My man, Mr. Headquarters in the building, y'all. Let's give him a round of applause, man. Thanks for coming
Yes,
on,
sir. Yes,
brother.
sir.
All right, brother. Catch you on the next one, man.
Yes,
And oh,
sir.
by the way, before you get out of here, too, man, for those that probably hadn't maybe their first time checking out the show, man, give them the rundown on how to find the motherfucking podcast.
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. So the motherfucking podcast, as you see, like my hat say, make sure you spell us like that. Check us out on all Google platforms. You know what I'm saying? You can just Google us, the MF'N, or you can check us out on all different audio podcast platforms, or you can just check us out on YouTube. Same spelling, the MF'N, one word. Check us out.
All right, man. There you have it. My brother, thanks for
Yes,
coming
sir.
on. Catch you on the next one, bro.
No doubt. I appreciate it.
Peace
Podcast
out.
on.
No doubt, no doubt. Catch you on the next one. All right, y'all. My man, Mr. Headquarters, was in the building, y'all. Motherfucking podcast. All right. Gonna take a quick break. Gonna come back. Wrap this thing up from Studio 808. All right, we're back with more of the Jock Johnson podcast. About to wrap this thing up. Definitely want to thank my brother, my man, Mr. Headquarters from the motherfucking podcast for coming on, chopping it up with me. Looking forward to doing some big things in the coming weeks. Can't wait to get that shit started. So check it out. Be on the lookout for it. All right, for any guests that want to be a part of the Jock Johnson podcast, hey, hit me up on IG at the Real Jock Johnson. Also, you can check me out here on my YouTube channel, Jock Johnson Podcast LLC. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Also, you can check me out on my Facebook page at Jock Johnson. Also, you can check me out on my TikTok page at Jock Johnson Podcast. Also, you can hit me up on X, formerly Twitter, at the Jock Johnson Podcast LLC. And also, you can hit me up on my email at jockjpodcast@gmail.com. All right, that's about going to wrap it up for yours truly, the mastermind behind the mic, the podcast. Always remember, do what you love what you do, y'all. I'm out.